Hey Robert, it's Jesse. I am doing this quick video for you to show you real quickly what it is that we do in terms of sending you leads. So real quickly, if you're searching for a landscaper in Tampa, you know how this works. You have your ads, Tampa ads first, and then you'd have your everybody who's in Tampa with the local leads. They just recently changed this from 7 to 3, so even more so, it's very advantageous for you to be in the local map listings. And then you have all your other search results at the bottom. I didn't find you here. I found you in HomeAdvisor when I searched HomeAdvisor landscaping in Tampa, but your site is not here on page one for that term, landscaper. It could be others, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to go that in depth. So someone types in Tampa landscaper or landscaper Tampa. What we want to do is get your site number one right here, right underneath the map results. Sometimes we can get you right above the map results, depending on the competition of the city itself. So here's your site right here. Uh, I like your site, and this is why. You have a call to action right here with a phone number, and your free same-day delivery for orders over $50. So it looks like you're trying to send things through the mail as well, so that's really cool. Um, and then you have all your products at the bottom here, and then you have, well, you don't have a contact form on the first page, so I'll show you that. Here you are in HomeAdvisor, and I'm seeing that you like to do business installs for, because you said that's what you like to do mostly. That's where the big money is. So installing trees and shrubs and so forth for businesses. So what we do is we build a site in as many cities as you want. And instead of building your site out and spending a lot of time to build your site out for all the cities, you'll have a specific site for that actual city. So here we are in Burleson, Texas. Is the number one spot here. So this is Stuart, Texas. Tree Care, Stuart, Texas. We're trying to rank in Stuart. We just started this, but it's already showing up in Burleson, Texas because of our backlinking. So look at this right here. When someone searches, it's that number one site, which is where everybody usually clicks. They click the first, 2 or 3 sites there. And how we build our sites, as you'll see in a second, is we can have a header. Sometimes we don't do a header, depending on how we feel, really. And if you scroll down, you'll see that we have a call to action on the page right here with a form. Someone can fill this form out and send you a email, for more information and so forth. And then we always have phone numbers throughout the whole site. So usually we have a phone number up here in the corner. Again, this one was just a specific client. So, but if you click this on your phone, it'll automatically dial the client. So, but this isn't an actual customer as opposed to like a business name. This is actually a lead site. So anything that goes through this site gets sent to the customer that we have lined up for this website. So that's basically how we do it with the lead sites. I could show you another quick example for a different niche. Let's try, I'm in Largo, so let's do limousine service, Largo, Florida. And we have our, again, advertisements in the front here, but this here is my site, and disregard to close now. We're trying to fix that, but it's open obviously. But it already has the review, so it's number one in the spot here for the local listings. Again, it's only 3 spots, so it's Google's making it harder and harder to get those spots. And here's my site right here. So I built this site for a client in Palm Harbor, and he's receiving these leads. So the email forms, we just got one today. He gets a couple a day for email forms, a couple calls a day. But this is how we do it. We have a call to action here. If you click this on your phone, it'll automatically dial you. And we have our quote form right away on the first page. So that way they calls them to do something about this, oh, this is convenient. I can fill out the form right here and they can call me. And then you can see as we really totally max out these sites. There's about 23 pages here of just about every service they offer. We have a fleet page, an about page, and a contact page, and then of course home, and then a services page. The services, every page is what we do is we beat the competition. So if someone has 250 words on their page, we make sure we beat the 250 words. Here again, there's a form on every page, and then just lots and lots of content. What we found in our research is nobody is reading this content. Nobody does. But Google is. Google loves authoritative content that tells you that you are the master of your field and you know what you're talking about. So every lead site we build you will have this similar setup. We'll place it in the city of your choice, Wesley Chapel, Lutz, Palm Harbor, places that are affluent, places that have money, and get it ranking within 6 to 8 weeks, sometimes less, but at the very most 8 weeks. It just takes a little time depending on the competition of the city. But in the smaller cities, this site here, I put this site up in June. Yes, I believe it was in June. And so here we are in August, but I believe in the middle of July, at the end of June, it was already ranking #1 because Largo didn't have a lot of competition for limousine service. If you, let me go back, let me see if it'll take me back to the search page. One more. Largo 4 doesn't have a lot of competition for companies. So, the Gemini is not even in Largo, I don't think. And Spark isn't in Largo either. These are just outside cities coming into here. Well, no, they're on Almonton Road, so they're in Largo. So the competition was really low. So we get this #1 spot really nice and quickly, and we're easily sending leads to our customer. So that being said is the nutshell of what we do. Be happy to explain more, answer any other questions within the email that I send you, or give me a call, and let's see if we can't get you business rolling, get you search more in every city. We can work with your website here as well. I don't know if you're working with somebody right now, but we can help you with a backlink strategy where we build links for your site, strictly for your site. It helps you get found in the local search results for Tampa, where you're at. And then maybe nationally, I don't know what your goals are, but if your goals are in line of dominating and taking more of this market space online, then that's what we can do for you, okay? Appreciate giving me a chance to give you this video, and hope we talk soon.